3. Okay, yeah. Make this go publico. Public done. Save. Alright, guys. I know nobody's here yet. But to be honest with you, I'm just going to. I'm recording a video at the same time, so whatever happens, happens. So I guess that's just how it's going to be. Um, yeah. Somebody's already asking. Send. How about I don't make the same mistake 3 times? That'll just be very, very dumb. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Anyway, send. Oh, my brain. So much to do, man. How you doing? Whenever you join the live, I guess how people can hear me. Let me check on my phone to make sure that I'm alive. I can turn off this hotspot on my phone, I guess. Let me send it to everywhere I can. Let's see. Let's see. Please, I need the link. LOL. That's funny. CSW, latest graduates, and then CSW. Oh, crazy. Let me see. Can I get another CSW? CSW. Yeah. I can't find the other one. I'll just send it like that. The last one is sent to my status. Woo! Oh man. Already sent to my status. So that's fine. Body has better. Body has better. Anyway, so today's plan is actually rather crazy. Let me just get started. Anybody joins, nobody joins. Everybody's daddy's problem. But whenever you join, I don't know, drop a comment. That's if I see it. But yeah, the point is, in today's video, I really don't know how we're gonna do this. But I have a very crazy plan. And the plan is here. I know that my what's the word now? I know my video isn't the best it can be. I know it's oh big man, what's good now? How you doing? So I know my video isn't the best it can be. Can you even hear me? I hope you can. I forgot to check on YouTube if you could hear me. Please tell me if you can hear me. I'd like to know if you can hear me. But ideally, anyway, long story short is that I okay. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Good. That's awesome. Anyway, so the point is this. I'll be taking pictures. I'll take pictures of this paper so that you can read it. I'll take pictures on my phone and then send it over. But the point is, I I've been low-key obsessed recently with trying to ensure that I generate YouTube videos that are quite exceptional. Do you understand? Does that make sense? And then over the months, I realized my channel is actually really small. So it's not like I have a very big empire or something like that. But I have a channel. Let me switch to 3. Did I switch? Ah, it didn't switch. Did it switch? Oh, I was on okay, good. So it's not like I have a crazy kinikon. What's the word now? Like a crazy channel or something like that. But I think to some extent I've been able to get some bangers under the hood. And the moment I was able to get that settled, I kind of ditched the whole YouTube game. Mostly I was in school. But then if you check my stats, there was a time when I got like the whole 2K views and blah 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 blah. And I kind of knew exactly what I did to replicate that, if that makes sense. Do you understand? Do you get what I mean? So I knew what I did that made me get that kind of success, quote unquote. So I'm going to take pictures so I can post it and show you guys on screen. Anyway, so because of that, I know at that point you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Now it's time to start chunking out videos since you've mastered the output, if that makes sense. And I stopped making videos. So the reason behind that is just because I was like, man, I already know how to do this shit. I'll do it whenever I want to do it and stuff like that. And then recently, when I stepped into the whole vibe coding world, I was just like, why don't I just do the same thing and maybe make an automation? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to automate the whole thing. To be honest with you, if anybody watches this video, I'm going to still the streaming is being recorded at the moment, so there's that. But yeah, that I just hope that nobody calls me, because if anybody calls me, that would be horrendous. But yeah, um, I've taken my time. Like, I mean, hours yesterday night. There was no light. Classic Nigeria. So I spent hours basically documenting step by step how this workflow is going to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? I tried it out previously and I was getting close, kind of, but I just reached like a hurdle. So I've just made up my mind that for this whole thing, I'm going to stick to strictly Python, and Python is like going to do the whole work for us. Do you understand? Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, you understand soon. So step one, I'm going to send images over. Let me just open my ID. Let's just create a new project. Let's start from there. So let's create a new project on my laptop here. We're going to create a new project and we're just going to actually have a project. It's going to be here. I actually it's completed. Let's see. So there's YouTube Studio Mini. We're going to change it to YouTube Studio CLI. Like that's still, I've tried this severally, not severally, but just enough times. Do you understand? So yeah. So we're going to create a new folder here, and then I'm just going to open this in Winsoft. I'm going to open it in Winsoft because why not? Anyway, hi guys, see my face. My face is big. Haha. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, this is Winsoft. It's basically just VS Code. So if you're following along, it's VS Code. Don't think about it too hard. It's basically VS Code. Like anybody that tells you otherwise is probably right, but it's VS Code. It's still VS Code. But what was I saying? Yeah. So so what we're going to do, normally your files will be on the left, but I put mine on the right, and then I put my git whatever here. So I'm going to initialize the repository, and we're just going to, let's push it to prod. Actually, there's nothing here, but we're just going to call it initial commit. I don't think will it let me push that. Push branch, YouTube public. Okay. So I just created a public whatever that you guys can check out, I guess. Failed. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so now we're going to move to planning phase. So those of you that know, I'm basically a Gemini addict because Gemini is like the best in the world. I don't care what you say. The truth is that realistically, yeah, no favoritism. Gemini is actually not the best anymore. Do you understand? Because we're kind of lacking behind. Today, Claude 4.5 Sonnet, Abi, whatever dropped, and that was a banger, an absolute banger, according to people that said it was a banger. But I still love GPT-5, even though I hated it initially. But that aside, so now step one for this whole procedure is this. I already have my images, which I'm about to drop on this place. Let's see, quick share. I want to not make a mistake and open my WhatsApp on this thing because that'll just be terrible. That can end my life. So, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to send it over to my laptop now. Those of you that are like, oh, airdrop, airdrop, bro, have you heard of quick share before? Have you ever heard of that word before? Hear it and keep it to your skull. Anyway, whether I will save this stuff too is other terms. Anyway, um, so we're going to close this, yeah, and then we're going to come here to get my drive is full. Um, the reason why I'm yapping this much, I know actually funny enough, I yap this much when I'm recording videos normally for YouTube. But I guess it's much more concise if that makes sense because I know that nobody's listening. But I'm really not sure if anybody's listening at this point, so I have to yap as much as I can. Anyway, Control C, Control X, and then we're just going to come here and say blueprint. I normally use mockup, but this time there's no point of the whole mockup thing. Or let's just still call it mockup because it must be mockup. Good. Ooh, beautiful. So mockup. Now on this mockup, let's start from here. Let me just make it full screen so you guys can see the sorcery I'm trying to cook. How do I rotate this so that you don't have to rotate your head like a horse? Okay. So basically, how can I even scribble on this stuff? Let's see. Bruh. I should just open this thing in Paint. Okay. Can I? That was terrible. I'll just open it in Paint. No vex. Open with Paint. Yeah. So, yeah, namaste. Exactly. So the way it kind of works is this. I hope you're locking in. So the way it works is this. On the left hand side, I tried creating what's this called stuff? What's this stuff called? Like man, it's kind of like a flowchart diagram, yeah? But you see, there are triangles, there are squares, there are trapeziums or rhombuses or parallelograms, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, and there are circles and ovals and weirdly shaped nonsenses, if that's a word. Where's my cursor? Bruh. Anyway, so I've decided that I was going to call triangles. Where's that file? Sorry. Um. Okay, I found it. Handy. Yeah, writing is cool, Sha. Anyway, so I decided. Yeah, I wasn't recording actual audio. That's crazy. Oh, bro, that's madness. Let me record audio. Sorry, one moment, 1 second, one minute. Okay, recording audio. Anyway, so back to where I was. Oh, that's bad, but it's fine. I'll not panic. Anyway, so what I have here is this circles, even though it will end up changing, but for now, circles equals to context. Just kind of keep that in your mind. Triangles equals to prompts. Then squares, etc. I put it because it could be like a triangle, a rectangle, or whatever, equals to user messages. And then you have traps. No, let's put. How do you spell parallelogram? Parallelogram. No way I got it. That's crazy. Equals to output. Okay. And then upside down triangle. Triangle equals to um chat, like chat context. Let's just put it that way. See, there's like overlapping whatever, but that was kind of the rundown I used when I was using this stuff. Okay, so now with that being said, and with that like key in mind, so the point was there was user context. There was like a user chat here. Oh man, let me make this thing bigger and red. Let's make it fat, juicy, and red. Let's increase this. So the point is that this here uh was meant to be like the users, what's the word now, what will I call it, like the context, like whatever the user's preferences were. Then you'll be able to put in your raw YouTube script, like the script of the video. Do you understand? And then you include an extraction prompt. So there's a prompt I made in Obsidian. No, I didn't make it in Obsidian actually. I keep on checking my word just in case somebody's texting me on WhatsApp. But anyway, on Obsidian, I made this whole prompt. Do you understand? So you can see all comprehensive guide. But then there's the intro one, and then there is the optimized YouTube script. So this is basically from years of obsession with the whole YouTube system. And you can see I have a bunch of notes here talking about how different YouTubers kind of break down what a YouTube video should actually be and things like that. So long story short is that you combine all that knowledge and then you make what I like to call a transcript extraction script. And the reason why you have a transcript extraction script is because for this particular workflow that we're going to be dealing with, I'm thinking of it as a lazy YouTuber like me who would have recorded the video. Ideally, you're meant to do all that. You're meant to do the planning. You're meant to plan, then record. You know, that's how you do it. Honestly, like that's the best way to blow up and stuff. But I'm like, you could kind of reverse engineer it if you know what you're doing. People like Ludwig do it. People like TOT3 shall do it. So I don't think anybody's even available on this call, right? I'm talking to myself. Oh, people are here. Oh, give us Steve, my broski. What's good? Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So the thing about it is that you kind of want to keep that in mind. So I have a script here. I'm going to change this to just for changing sake. Anyway, so I have a script here. I think it was, let me see, main 74. I think it was probably this one. Let's see. I think this was it. So this is the YouTube script. The rise of AI, blah blah. This is the script of the last video I dropped on YouTube. So you can see the full recording was about 1 hour 34 minutes. It's showing 2 hours here because that's how DaVinci Resolve does it. But it's 2 hours. I mean, it was 1 hour. So long story short is that now you pass this script through the prompt. Do you understand? And because of how human beings are, you might want to add context. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in order to add context, so you have the raw script plus your extraction prompt, and then the context. This is like maybe the user is like, oh, I don't like this, I like that. My audience are very lazy, boring, sad people, things like that. You get the point. So you're going to want to put all that there if that makes sense. Does it make sense? It should make sense. Please make it make sense. Anyway, So that's the reason why we have this. Now, if you look at this on the side, you have times 3. So that means I'm going to run this 3 times. The reason why is because I think AI is non-deterministic. Is that 1, 2, 3? AI is non-deterministic. Is that correct? I am referring to the fact that you can't get the same output twice. I just spelled shit. Beat me. It's my channel. Run. Pa, 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 pa. Man, there's a high chance that my network is actually clapped and I'm not talking to anybody since. Okay, I have. Okay. So yes, absolutely right. All we models like me are generally non-deterministic. Yeah, they won't give the blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, I'm so smart. Like, oh bro. So AI is non-deterministic. And I feel like someone's gonna laugh in chat. Anyway, so long story short is that since AI is non-deterministic, like I've said, you end up with a situation where you why is this thing like 500 years behind? Abdul, why you texting me? You naughty boy. Anyway, so you end up with a situation where you have to run it 3 times to be able to to be able to be sure that what you're getting is actually correct. Do you understand? That's my logic. So you're like, if you run it 1 time, there's that chance that it's not really giving you the best it could give you. Do you understand? So you're running it 3 times to be like, well, at least one of these will be the best out of the 3. Do you understand what I'm counting? So maybe the first time is like there was congestion, it did not spit out that's not true, but it didn't spit out the right stuff, it wasn't creative enough, it wasn't blah 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 blah. So we spit it out 3 times. Then after I spit it out 3 times, you move to the other side. Now, okay, you know what? I'm going to close this whole document and we're going to open a better version of it, which I actually took my time to redraw, which is this version. This is the whole shenanigans, isn't it? Oh, I just opened a sniping tool. One that does that. Who actually do I do? Anyway, so let's see. Open with paint. Yeah. Okay, so just like I explained, so you run this 3 times and you save the outputs separately. So I think you need to understand that. So you run it 3 times and you save the output separately, and then so you get 3 versions, 3 different scripts saved separately. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now I believe you get the concept of this part. I hope you get it. If you don't get it, raise up your hand. I'll explain again. Sound like Cardi B. Anyway, moving on. Then let's try that again with this one. Let's open this one in Paint. Okay, my laptop is probably crying, so let's close this ones. Don't save. Okay, so now in step 2, you have the user's previous preference. So this is what we're carrying as context, which is very, very important. We carry the user's previous context. That's like things that the user has said. Imagine we're not just building a chatbot. If it's a chatbot, every single context gets carried along. And when you build it is like this, you exactly want all context to get carried along. That's the thing. You don't really want it every time to carry everything along. So anyway, you carry the user's previous context, and then 3 separate script files from step 1, and then what a good script is. Basically, that is this prompt here, telling it that this is what a good script is. Do you understand? That's basically it. And then you have a special prompt at the ending, which is like, which of these 3 scripts is the main engaging, is the, which of these 3 scripts is the most engaging and interesting? You can refer to, see, I put in bracket because I'm thinking like a coda, man. I'm thinking like a coda. Anyway, so you put it in the references. You have good script here, and then you put the good script. So the good script is probably going to be these ones here that I just highlighted. That'll be these ones here. Yeah. So those will be the good scripts. And then for your guidance. Oh no 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 no. Oh sorry. Good script prompt. That's this one. For your guidance. So you run this 3 times again. I'm sorry. You run it 3 times, and you can see how it's trying to like multiply. It's trying to like span out in mad ways. So we're going to so it's running 3 times, and then so you now have 3. So it tells you that, oh, I think this is the best, I think this is the best, and I think this is the best 3 different times. So, but usually from experience, 2 out of the 3 times, or sometimes 3 out of the 3, it will tell you that a particular script is the best. twice. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what we're going for. We want a situation where it kind of narrows it down to like, oh, this one is actually the best all the time. Did you get that out to like at least 2 out of 3 times, if that makes sense? So if it appears more than once, then that's the best script. So that, my friends, is just for scripting. Do you understand? That's just for scripting. And we're going to do this exact same process for everything else. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're going to do the exact same thing for step three. We're going to get, so step three's prompt is trying to get the titles, because after you get your script done, you have enough context to generate your title and thumbnail. But then when you generate your title and thumbnail, you're going to generate top three title and thumbnails. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, aka 9 different titles. Then you go down to the next one, which is now going to be that, oh, those 9 different titles, you have to streamline them and go down and go down. Basically, this video is not going to end today. I know that. It's not going to end today. But I believe that it's going to kind of make you understand what is really popping, if you feel me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's going to help you, it's going to help you kind of dig the cocoa. So now let's move on. We're going to move to the actual building of the application. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, guy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me switch to two. Uh, sorry. Yeah, hope you didn't hear that. But forgive me. Anyway, back to my face. So yeah, you're going to do that 3 times because you want AI to become deterministic. Anyway, because Gemini is multimodal and Gemini is literally the goat, all we're gonna wanna do is to carry all these files here, all these images, and drop it here. And then we're going to record a very simple voice note explaining to Gemini. Glory be to Zion, oh, sorry, oh. YouTube Studio CLI. And basically, what it is a workflow that I've thought about or developed and I've tested, tried and tested, that helps me generate consistently good titles every single time. Video scripts, titles, descriptions, whatever you can think of. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I've uploaded some images that actually show you kind of like an illustration of what the file is. Yeah, bro, I know the stuff has home. Okay, I think network might be bad now. Okay, so let me just switch my network to let's try Glow. If Glow slides me, then I'm cooked. There's no hope again. If Glow actually slides me, I'm cooked. I need like a fan on me, man. Okay, I think we have better network now. Uh okay. I hope I'm really offended. Okay. Okay, we're going to record the GPT. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So the project is basically going to be YouTube CLI. That's like YouTube Studio CLI. And what it basically is just a pipeline, like a workflow that I've developed to be able to make consistent YouTube videos every single time. You understand what I'm saying? So now, let me just send this part first so that I don't get hit with nonsense. Anyway, okay. Now, the thing about this is that for this, you have the context on these documents I've sent you. You have the context and then the results section of the image. For the context section, what you basically have is you have the user's preferences. That's like user saying that, oh, my people that watch my videos do XYZ, people that do this do XYZ, things like that. Do you understand? And then you now have the secret part, which is like the raw script. That's like the script that people upload. This is going to probably be like a transcript from a recording they did. Then you have the extraction prompt. So the extraction prompt is a custom prompt that I will give you that will basically tell the AI, probably Gemini 2.5 Pro, to extract information from the transcript and delete some other things. So I'll run this 3 times in parallel, probably using 2.5 flash. And then when they run in parallel, we now have a situation where they give three different outputs that get saved to three different files. I've added some jottings on the images so you can just look at it to kind of understand the vibe of the whole project. You understand? So then those three different files get saved, and when you go to step two, you start processing of those three different files, including the user's preferences. This user preferences does not mean that I contain the whole context of the chat. It just means that anything the user sends and the immediate AI response to whatever the user sends. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Then the last thing is what a good script is. That's a prompt. Do you understand? And then there's a special prompt, and then you just read it and kind of understand the vibe. So that's basically what the project is. So yeah. Oh, finally, Jesus Christ! Hopefully this one sent. I think we're back live now. Yeah, we are. I just have to wait for this broski to finish transcribing this. Whisper, you got this. Open AI. I'm really sorry, you guys. I don't know if anybody's still here. Okay, I have two people still here. Yay! Oh yes, nice. So we copy this, Control C, and then I dump this here for Gemini to deal with. Mess up. Refresh. Now, guys, messing shit up. We're just going to refresh this and run it again. Drop the prompts, and then drop the mockup files. It should be much better now. Our network is better. These are kind of things that I delete from YouTube videos when I post them. But here we are today. You guys can see all the nonsense I'm doing. Something we can note. Oh, let me take a picture of the chat. This is something that has never happened before. I tried streaming on TikTok the other day. Now, by the other day, I mean the other day. And we are live. Let me put it. Let me put. Yeah, my WhatsApp status is erotic, if that makes sense. Where's the link? I don't know what the link is. I'll just copy this. Has it finished? Let me see. Has it finished? Okay, good. Oh, we're not done. Oh, I hate network issues, man. And the right is that I'm usually patient, though. I'm usually patient, but people are people are watching. We are live. People are actually watching. Why is this happening, man? Why is this really happening? Why is it happening today? ah, it's so sad. Please bear with me, man. Ah, because like at this point, I've already explained basically what the project is about, and it's kind of redundant for me to go over it. You've heard me say it like 500 times at this point. So let's see. I'm going to try and upload these images one last time. One last time. If it uploads, it uploads. If it doesn't, then we're cooked. Let me see. Task manager. I wish your RAM was kind of equivalent to how fast your network is. I have 32 gigs of network up and down. This is a moment of silence. A very terrible moment of silence. I'm really sorry for boring you at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm extremely sorry, but it's nothing I can do. You get it? It's really nothing I can do. The stream health is probably poor. Guy, why so bad? Let me know that I'm not talking to myself right now. Oh, Bethel, thank you. It's so annoying. Let's try this one more time. Drag and drop. I believe in you, boy. You can do this. The network is terrible. I normally record videos in the night because of things like this, guy. But I'm just like, everybody's probably awake right now. Why don't I just do this shit now? And now here we are. Network is shaming me. Uh, Let me see what's going on. Hi. Ah, let's try glow. What the hell? Oh, it seems to be working now. I spoke too soon. Bro, I just did it on my phone. Can you imagine the nonsense is loading on my phone, oh guy? It's probably because I'm streaming, right? Probably. I will tell myself that to keep myself calm. Um. Anyway, guy, my camera is horrendous right now, but my camera is really not this bad, so yeah, I guess I can get away with it. But yeah, let's upload files, sample media from. Oh, let's upload files, and then when we upload files, we choose from gallery and upload them. Okay, select all eight. I think there are eight, right? There are eight. Yeah, select, and then hopefully it uploads, and I should be able to also run the prompt because apparently the prompts they copy. Let me just paste the prompt on WhatsApp so I can send to somebody. Oh shit. Let's see. Oh man. Um I'm just silent.